Good evening, one and all. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones.
So the decision's made to bat first in what could just about be called bowler-friendly conditions. Both captains will be happy enough.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch. That should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. He's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
They've gone up here. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Jadeja, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh, great shot.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck, too.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Doesn't beat the infield. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Can't get that outside the ring field. Great shot, just square of backward point. That might just make it.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
End of the over. The batting team are now on.
Wood coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Coming into the attack.
Great shot, gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Well, that's a fantastic shot. Gets onto the back foot quickly and rolls the wrists to keep it down. Great vision.
Brilliant diving stop. Perfectly timed.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six. How will the bowler respond?
Goes over the top with that shot. Straight to the fielder. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Really playing all their shots that over, very expensive.
Batters are set and they're maintaining their excellent start so far.
Pinged off the bat.
Fleming starting to branch out now. That has been crunched.
Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Cuts that off well in the infield. They've gone up here. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Was there an edge? This could be trouble.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Narayan, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Narayan, too crafty, and that's the end of that.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has been a good innings.
Please welcome the new batsman at number 3.
Big edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Edged, what a ball. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Nicked it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that was a big hit. Incredible power, just incredible. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but still it goes for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch. Go on. Catches win matches, and that was a... beauty.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
Watson getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Drilled that one away. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Watson from the south end.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Got that away nicely. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Couldn't get it through the field. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Sydney Sixers.
हेलो मागा भाई, क्या हाल चाल। कोई भी फिर डिलीट नहीं हुआ ना? हाँ भाई, अभी तो इतना देखा उसमें तो सब रिकवर हो गया है, डिलीट नहीं हुआ। कल रात को दिमाग खराब हो गया साला।
Massive outside edge. Great shot through the gap.
अभी जाके इंस्टॉल हुआ है गेम, रात से लगाया हुआ, जब मैसेज डाला था ना डिस्कॉर्ड में तब से इंस्टॉल लगाया हुआ, जाके अब भी जाके हुआ। इतनी देर तो डाउनलोडिंग ही चल रही थी। ये लास्ट प्रैक्टिस मैच है, ये लास्ट प्रैक्टिस मैच है, यस। कल मेरे टीम की बैटिंग हो गई थी बट सारा फाइल डिलीट हो गया, ये वाला मैच वाला, तो इसलिए वापस करना पड़ रहा पूरा मैच।
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Great commitment.
कल मेरी टीम के अच्छे रन बन गए थे। कल वाला मैच तो मैं जीत जाता बट कल पूरा करया ही नहीं था।
Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Square cut. Finds
अनिकेत
point.
वर्मा
No
कौन है?
run.
पुराना तो नहीं होगा। अनिकेत वर्मा हैदराबाद का प्लेयर, नया प्लेयर। गया।
Caught. It's one of the easiest catches
ठीक
you'll
जाता हूँ मैं,
see.
ओके बाय बाय, मिलते हैं बाद में। मागा भाई आपका वो पुराना पेमेंट बचा हुआ है यार, और मेंबरशिप भी बचा हुआ है।
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get four.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Doesn't beat the infield.
अनिकेत वर्मा हैदराबाद से तो बड़ा अच्छा खेल रहा था आईपीएल की स्ट्रीम पे, यहाँ चाट रहा है।
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Goes over the top with that shot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Caught, and that's stuck.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Left-hander is coming into bat at number 6.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot, it's just ridiculous.
Edged. Keeper. Onto that early, that could be 4.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Race to the boundary.
Watson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Thick edge. Nicked it. Pant edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket and a very frustrated batter heading back to the pavilion.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Perfectly timed. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Might look to go big again here.
Good shot, a beauty. Jadeja from the north end. Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Oh, that was met. There's an element of insanity the way that sounded. 2 biggies in a row.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. How will the bowler respond?
Finds the fielder with that shot. Pinged off the bat.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. How will he reply?
Edged it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4. Ouch, that looked nasty. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6. Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Dragged down and put away. Pulled that with great power and it's been launched into the crowd for a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats, thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts end all the way.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Needs a dot ball.
Out, super catch, right on the boundary. And that's gone, amazing catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone, there's not a lot left in this lineup.
Please welcome the new batsman at number 8.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket.
Just textbook, sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Nicked it. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
And the innings comes to an end. The Sixers will need 215 runs. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Boom! Stunning delivery.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
For 1, the right-handed batsman is coming in at number 3.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
End of the over. The Sixers are 8 for 1. Ahmad, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the south end. Onto that early. That could be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field. Power and precision in that shot.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Straight to the fielder. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Over the sixes, 22 for 1.
22 for 1.
Ahmad from the south end. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Leant in and punched through the leg side for 4.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
The captain is heading out to the field.
Great shot through the gap. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh my, that's racing away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Down the ground, but hits the stumps. Unlucky there, but they should scamper through for a cheeky single. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Unad Cut, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming in. The attack from the north end.
Or didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
A nice glance off the pads. No stopping that one.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Unadka with a huge appeal. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
हेलो मोहित भाई, आउट था? कौन सा आउट था?
Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
लास्ट ओवर का अच्छा, LBW
Drilled that one away. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Big edge. That's the over. The Sixers are 49 for 3. Unad cut from the north end. Unad cut straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
It's coming in at number 6.
Thick edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Huge edge. Edged.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. How will he reply?
Oh, they took off for a moment, but decided against it. Good decision, I reckon. 7 runs added there. The Sixers are 56 for 4.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Asif into the attack now from the south end.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Finds the fielder with that shot. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Asif ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Goes over the top with that shot. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Good fielding out in the boundary. Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. 9 off it. The Sixers are 71 for 4. Cutting, the right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Edged it. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. What a catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
That's coming in at number 7 for the Sydney Sixers.
Great shot through the gap. They've gone up here.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Left-handed batsman is coming in at number 8 for the Sydney Sixers.
Four runs added in the over. The Sixers are 75 for 6. Asif has been going really well here. Comes back on from the north end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
वन साइड मैच और मैंने तो सारे एक्स्ट्रा प्लेयर को खिलाया है प्रैक्टिस मैच में।
Driven on the onside, but straight to
रेगुलर में सिर्फ मार्टी खेल रहा है और पंत दो प्लेयर खेल रहे होंगे। एक्चुअली कल भी मैंने मैच किया था तो एक पारी करके बंद कर दिया था, फिर आईपीएल का स्ट्रीम चालू किया था। रात में गेम अनइंस्टॉल हो गया था तो वापस इंस्टॉल किया हूँ रात भर, तो फाइल उड़ गई, इसलिए वापस पूरा मैच करना पड़ रहा। कल तो मेरे 250 रन लगभग 245 रन लगभग बन गए थे। अब इसमें ना ब्रेड हॉग है, ना पथिराना है, ना मैथ्यू हेडन है। ना नयन मोगिया है।
Asif ends what has been a
खैर जो
tidy
खेलता है
over,
वही
just needed to top
कोई
it
ना
off
कोई
with a
चल ही
wicket.
जाता है।
Cutting from the south end.
टूर्नामेंट स्टार्ट कब हो रहा पता नहीं। आईपीएल में टूर्नामेंट कर भी पाऊंगा कि नहीं कर पाऊंगा यार। आईपीएल तो नहीं बंद कर
Well
सकता मैं।
bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the
ऐसे
full
ही
face
रात
of
या
the
सुबह
bat,
में एक मैच
got it
करेंगे
into
और
the
क्या
gap,
करेंगे।
and all the way to the rope.
अरे
No, no,
डंडा
no,
उड़ाना था ना
terrible
भाई
shot.
चंडीमल का। कल इस पिच में झमाझम रन बन रहे थे, आज इतना मुश्किल से रन बन रहा। गया। अरे भाई आगे आ गया था फील्डर।
That was a textbook shot off the back foot.
दिन भर के
Plenty of
चंडीमल के।
confidence to gain from it. It just flies to the boundary.
ये चमक ये दमक
Gone. Great catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air. And they've taken a good catch.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
Collects that one simple as you like inside the ring. 9 runs added there. The Sixers are 89 for 7.
कटिंग 3 for
Square cut. Finds point. No run. Couldn't get it through the field.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Straight to the fielder. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Sixers are 98 for 7. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Big edge.
चालू हो गया वैनी भाई, थैंक गॉड कुछ उड़ा नहीं कल, लेकिन अपडेट आने से कुछ कुछ प्लेयर रिप्लेस हो गए हैं, जैसे कि धोनी रिप्लेस हो चुका है ऑफिशियल से, रविंद्र जडेजा, शिवम दुबे। मेरा पथिराना नहीं हुआ, ये बहुत अच्छा हुआ। और पता नहीं कौन कौन से हुए।
Can he come back with a dot ball? Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
ये चमक ये दमक मेरी हर सर का
Doesn't beat the infield. That's the over. The Sixers are 112 for 7.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
गेमिंग भाई को भी टाइम नहीं मिलते स्ट्रीम करने का। उनका तो बहुत पहले ही रोनाल्डो मेसी ही उनका ग्रो करा दिया था चैनल, तो उसके बाद गायब हो गया शायद वो।
Good catch, out. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
That's a real shame. It was a brilliant innings, was heading for something special. Good wicket to take at this stage.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. 9 runs added in that over. The Sixers are 121 for 8. Asif coming back into the attack. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Thick edge.
वो कनाडा में है ना, तो वो रात को स्ट्रीम करता है कभी कभी, बट वॉचिंग नहीं होता। रोनाल्डो मेसी में तो उन्होंने भी खूब सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ाए अपने, फिर बंद कर दिया, मतलब टाइम नहीं मिलता होगा ऑब्वियसली, जैसा मुझे पिछले 1 साल में इतना टाइम नहीं मिला।
Misses
जल्दी जल्दी आउट
everything.
करो यार, 2 विकेट के लिए रुला रहे हो फालतू में।
Perfectly timed. Over. The Sixers are 125 for 8. That's a big one, a maximum.
अरे
Away
इजी भी
she
नहीं है तो।
goes.
हेलो
You
यूनिक्स
lose
भाई।
the pictures. It's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
यूनिक्स भाई आपको गलती से लखनऊ दे दिया यार, प्रैक्टिस मैच में आपका लखनऊ हो गया, अब उसको चेंज करना पड़ेगा, केकेआर कर,
One of the easiest
केकेआर में
catches
शिफ्ट
you'll
करनी
see.
पड़ेगी आपकी टीम।
Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball
मुझे
was
ध्यान ही
in
नहीं
the
आया
air.
आपकी टीम
They've
लखनऊ में
taken a
बना
good
दिया। मैंने आपका
catch.
प्रैक्टिस मैच हो चुका है,
That's
देखा आपने
number 9
लखनऊ वाला
down.
मैच?
The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover fielder.
अरे देखा मैंने कल, कोई बात नहीं, अभी तो टूर्नामेंट सेट नहीं हुआ है ना, तभी चेंज कर दूंगा। एलएसजी इस बार खाली रहेगी। एलएसजी का जर्सी भी जो नया आया है उसको कंप्लीट बनाया नहीं है बिग एंट वालों ने, ड्रीम 11 का स्पॉन्सरशिप नहीं डाला, खाली खाली अजीब लग रहा।
It's a nice sweep shot that finds the fielder at square leg. Wood waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
हाँ अब तो
The
सब
right-arm
बिजी
medium
ही
bowler
हैं,
is
मारल
coming
भाई
on the
और
ball from the
प्रिंस
south
भाई एंड रील
Goes for
भाई
it.
ने
It's
तो
high in the
चैनल
air.
का नाम
Fielder
चेंज
coming
किया। रील
around,
भाई
but it
तो
looks
कर रहे हैं
like
ना
we'll
भाई, नाम
carry.
चेंज कर दिया उन्होंने, बाकी वो तो कर रहे हैं। डब्ल्यूडब्ल्यूई बंद कर दिया उन्होंने, अब स्टोरी गेम वगैरह करते
Just
हैं,
needs to
बढ़िया
be
है।
pitched up on a length. Too
कल का
short.
मैच
You're
में
gonna get punished
जीता
on this
था,
pitch.
7 विकेट्स गिर गए थे, फिर 2 कैच ड्रॉप हुए।
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary.
ओके मार्वल तो आपका बेकार इंसान है। मोहित भाई गया।
Nicked it. Cutting with a huge appeal.
That's it. They're all out.
मैं तो अच्छा इंसान
Amazing
समझता था,
bowling
पर
display.
बहुत ही बेकार इंसान है।
Victory was only a matter of time.
चलो भाई मिलते हैं बाद में, बताऊंगा क्यों पर्सनल पे कभी।